Okay, so let's draw an 11-inch line going this way. So make sure your ruler is horizontal. It's not like off by a little. Okay, so I'm gonna draw an 11-inch line. Make sure you have enough room to draw an 11-inch line all the way to 11 inches. Okay, so draw an 11-inch horizontal line. Okay, now from this edge over here, we're going to draw a 4-inch line going down, 4 inches going down from this edge over here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no. Four inches. Now, let me remind myself what I did last period. Yeah. What I'm going to do is, in order to make sure I did a straight line, I'm going to go to this part of my 11-inch line. I'm going to mark off 4 inches over here, move a little, 4-inch, move a little, 4-inch, move a little, 4-inch, 4-inch, 4-inch. Now, why am I doing this? A student in 5th period said, well, you're a teacher, you make everything harder. I'm like, that's true. But what I'm doing is I'm actually checking to see if my line is straight. So I made all of these little tiny dots right here, all going 4 inches down. And if I put my ruler, if they all line up, then that means it's a pretty straight line all the way across. So I think I did a really good job at that part. And then this 4-inch line should meet at the 11. Now last period, it didn't meet. It was way off, which told me that my 4-inch, when I put my ruler down for the 4-inch, it was completely off. And so I just went back and I fixed it. No biggie. So I'm going to measure it 11 inches. And it does meet. So I did a better job. Last period, this was last period, and I was off by quite a bit. So I had to erase and do it again. I was off by a lot. So just erased, did it again. This time, pretty much nailed it. All right, so basically you're doing a rectangle that's 11 by 4. 11 by 4. Yes. Yes, yes. So Isaac, do whatever you have to do to make sure an 11 by 4 rectangle fits. We ready? Now you're going to draw a dashed line, straight across going down. So we're going to draw a horizontal line, a 1/2 inch going down all the way across, and it has to be dashed. So all I'm going to do is measure 1/2 inch, draw a horizontal dash, 1/2 inch, horizontal dash, 1/2 inch, horizontal, 1/2 inch, horizontal, 1/2 inch, all the way to the other side of the rectangle. So this is 1/2 inch going down. Dotted lines, yes, because if you see this, what we're doing, Ty, is we're doing this right here. Yeah. So all the way across. And then you're going to do the same thing from the bottom up. Okay. So 1/2 inch going now up, 1/2 inch, dotted lines. So 1/2 inch from the bottom line up, dash, dash. No, we're not. We are nowhere near cutting, actually. We're not done yet. We're not cut anything. All right. Told you it was going to be intense. It's hard just following along. It gives you a little taste of what's coming in this class. All right. Are we okay? We're okay, guys? We're a little ahead of the schedule, which is fantastic. Are there any questions? How many thumbs up if you are if you're with me? Like you're on the same step I am. Thumbs up if you're like with me. 1, 2, 3, 3. 3 students. 4. 4 students. 4 students. 4 students. 4 out of 26. 5 students out of 26. Call me the teacher of the year. 5 students. Bye. It's okay. Good thing is that there's going to be a YouTube video on this and you guys can catch up. All right, let's do a couple more things before we call it a day. Okay. From these two lines, it should be a 3-inch gap. Let me just make sure. Looks about right. Looks right. Okay. Now, working from the left side, working on the left side. You see the dotted lines? We're going to make 3 inches of it solid. So this 3-inch over here, we're going to make it solid line. So you're going to trace your dotted lines to the 3-inch mark, and you're going to make it solid. So make this dotted line 3 inches solid. And then the bottom one, same thing, 3-inch solid. Now you might have to erase a little bit if it, combines with a dash. We want to make sure it's 3 inches. So 3 inches here, solid. Make your dotted a solid line. That looks really crooked. Okay. Now you are going to connect these two with a dotted line. Connect these two with a dotted line. It is a huge difference between dotted or dashed and a solid line. So you want to make sure if I'm asking you to make it a slash, you do slashes or dashes, whatever you want to call these. Okay, are we good? One last thing. Okay. So this kind of gets a little confusing because you have so much stuff on your paper now. All right. From the top of your line, from your original 11-inch line, you're going to mark off where it's 2/16. 2/16, okay? So that's 2 little tiny lines after the 0. So on my 11-inch line, where I started my 11-inch line, I am going to put my ruler on that line, and I'm going to mark off where it's the 2 little tiny little lines. And I'm going to put a mark on the 11-inch line. I mean, you guys can barely see it. Let me zoom it in. Old school zoom in right there. That little tiny line is a 2/16. From this top line down, I'm going to put a 2/16 little mark right there. Little tiny little mark right there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing from the bottom up. So from the bottom up, I can't when I'm recording. You're going to go up 2/16. So from this bottom 11-inch line, from the bottom 11-inch line, you're going to mark off 2/16. So right there, little tiny little line, 2/16 right there. Now you're going to connect with a dotted line. Oh my gosh, it has to be dotted. This corner right here, this corner right there, to your little tiny little line. So from here over on a diagonal, I'm going to dot it. Dot it. And then over here, going to dot it. Okay, looks kind of weird, but basically what we just did was this part right here and this part. The 1/8 is actually the 2/16 I had you draw. So 2/16 here, 2/16 here. And then we are going to connect a diagonal, but look how these are dotted. So just like so. I do believe we are done.